I'm going to introduce to you my dearest friend, my pillow. We have a gamer channel. Come on out.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Hey.
First of all, before we start off the Raw review, I just want to say that I wasn't here for the first hour of Monday Night Raw, hour and 5 minutes.
Hi.
And also, we just want to thank you for, with all seriousness, for your guys' support on the SummerSlam video. So far, it has 1,500 views. And that's insane. Thank you so much, guys. Keep up the good work.
And apologies for leaving out the Bray Wyatt match.
Yeah,
we completely forgot. We were so tired when we came home. We were just like, ugh. The Lesnar match kind of put us out of the zone. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to a Raw review. This guy's gonna sit out for like the first bit because he was not present. Yeah. Because he was at work, like some kind of scrub. So I missed the first 5 minutes myself.
Because you were at work, like some kind of scrub.
Exactly. But I was a lesser scrub because I came home first. Regardless. Okay, show opens up. Stephanie McMahon comes out with Nikki Bella, and they're all like, blah 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 blah. Why I did this? Blah 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 blah.
Why did
that?
I don't even know why. Is it because show the spotlight and stuff?
I don't know. They didn't really explain too much yet.
Cool.
Because I didn't catch that part. They were blah blah blahing away when I came in. And anyway, then Brie Bella comes out. She's like, "Why you do this? I'm so sorry. I forgive you. I forgive you." Then Nikki's like, "I don't forgive you."
Didn't make sound. Do it. Didn't make sound. There we go.
I don't forgive you. And then Brie's like, just bails. Okay. Just of the opening, it was pretty cool, from what I saw. And then next thing you know is like, well, Mark Henry, well, Mark Henry.
I don't think that's their theme song for some reason.
I don't either, but it is now in my mind. Mark Henry and the Big Show come out and they're like, yeah, power. And then the Wyatt family's like, they kind of walk to the ring, and then like the match starts, and I was like, ha! The match is definitely starting. And so, the match starts off pretty standard tag team match at first. And then, out of nowhere, Eric's just like, I almost power slam the Big Show. The Big Show's like, oh. And then from there on, it just went into awesome. The match breaks down a bit. Then Luke Harper gets in the ring. Big Show's like, nope. Knocks him out. And then Eric turns around, nope, knocks him out too. He falls right into Henry's arms. World's strongest slam, bam, 1, 2, 3. Real solid work in that match, I believe. But it was really good, even better than the one on SmackDown. So, well, 3.5 stars for that matchup, baby. That's on the regular match scale.
And then after that
we had Divas match.
Yeah.
Paige against Natalia. Yes.
I have it all here.
Yeah. So that match was pretty much the same setup that it was for Paige and AJ. It's just the roles were reversed and there was a bit of back and forth. Match was pretty well non-existent, but it was a good build-up match, so 2.5. Maybe a 2.7. 2.75, yeah. To be fair, because it was a build-up match. Okay.
And then this is where I came in. Paul Heyman was talking with Brock Lesnar. They revealed the new belt. What do you think of the belt?
It looked really nice.
Yeah, it does look pretty
big,
cool.
Beefy, and glorious. Yeah. It's like, I am the champions.
I am the champ. The champ
is no longer here. After 16 German suplexes and 2 F5s and some accomplishing strike moves, Brock Lesnar pinned the WWE World Heavyweight Champion John Cena with a 1, 2, 3 count, and he became the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Brock Lesnar is now the champ, the streak ender, the mean bender. Yay. Brock Lesnar. He is a mercenary. He will leave you in a puddle of blood, urine, and vomit after 16 German F5 suplexes.
Imagine that. A German suplex mid-air F5.
That'd be ridiculous.
That'd be ridank.
I'd actually...
But yes, it was a good promo, and Paul Heyman was like...
Paul Heyman cut so much good mic work, it was scary.
What was it that it was saying? Eats... suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat. 16 times. It was great.
He like emphasized how much of that match was match worthy. It was good. I liked it.
Alright, then it was Dolph Ziggler and The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz won the match, but it was by count out. It was a good way to, make like
build up the rivalry more.
It wasn't a fair victory. Personally, I think that Dolph Ziggler should have won by countout because if you look at the champs' win-loss records, they are not good, except for Lesnar. But
Lesnar doesn't lose. He's like the new Cena.
Yeah.
But without any work ethic at all.
That's true.
But that's besides the point. Lesnar did not work on this card. Thank the God. But that match was really good.
It was really good. I liked it.
Ziggler sold that leg injury like a champion.
He was screaming freaking loud too when he had the figure 4 locked in.
Yeah, Ziggler was being Ziggler. He was trying to steal the show, but not tonight. Not tonight.
The main event definitely did.
Yeah, well, that's not stealing the show. That's being the main event, living up to the main event. But you know what? I'll give you that cookie.
Thank you.
But real good work. Miz was looking great. Probably his best performance since he came back pretty well. Yeah. Ziggler was being a Ziggler, ziggling it up all over the Zig hood. Needed some in that mess, but we'll take it. It was a good match. 3.75!
I'm going to go a little lower than that, actually. I'm going to say a 3.25 because it was a good match. Sure, there was good selling. Sure, there was good action, but for me, the end wasn't exactly what I think it should have been. That's just one guy's opinion, though. And also, there was nothing special to the match. There was no move that made me go, holy shit.
I agree, but I felt, I don't know, there's something about the match that just stuck to me right here.
That's
a warm glow. The Dolph Ziggler warm glow.
Yes.
The glow of Ziggler being Ziggles.
Alright, then it was Swagger and Cesaro, which was a pretty solid Swagger-Cesaro match.
It was good.
The Cesaro, I find he didn't nail much big major moves though.
Yeah, he didn't showcase his Cesaro-ness too much.
Yeah.
And he missed a bit on the neutralizer at the end. Like he didn't get the full lift. I think he dropped him a little when he
Cesaro won, which was great, and also Zeb Coulter wasn't there.
Yeah, it was kinda like, what? I hope Zeb's not gone. I will be very sad.
And I hope Swagger doesn't get super buried, but
we'll see in the weeks to come.
Yeah.
It's not looking good as he lost to Cesaro, who was crashing pretty hard. I'm glad they stopped Cesaro from crashing further, but but at what cost?
Yeah.
Overall, that match was probably a 3.25.
Yeah, I'd say a 3.25. 3 at the least, because I don't want to say that it was the same as the Ziggler match, because the Ziggler match was better.
Yeah, like they missed. I find they didn't have any big spots in that match.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything that just like made me go, "Wow, that was a spot." I don't know. The reason I gave Ziggler's match such a high rating is because the potential build-up out of that match is huge.
Yeah.
It was unfinished business. It was like getting interrupted in the middle of a crap. Like, it doesn't happen.
Alright, then after that, we had that big 6-man tag team match.
Bam!
Between Roman Reigns, Rob Van Dam, and Sheamus against hometown boy Ryback, Curtis Axel.
The big guy.
The big guy and the Axeman, as he says. And also Randy Orton. That was a good match. It was a very good 6-man tag match.
Very solid work from everybody. Rob Van Dam was looking hot.
Sheamus is starting to lose his tattoo, so...
yeah.
I still wonder what happened.
I don't know.
But yeah, Orton actually did pretty good too.
Sheamus and Orton were both on their game tonight. Like, Orton's just bringing it.
I love how Roman Reigns, he always has the same comeback. He comes in the ring, he does the clothesline, he does the strike, goes in the corner, hits them, and then, except for Curtis Axel, he just does randomly the leg sweep in the middle of it, and Axel just does a backflip.
Every time.
It has to be added in every Axel match. It's just...
It's like
it's so cool. It's so cool.
Every time. It's a must-have.
Yeah. But that was a good match. It actually came out with Rob Van Dam...
pinning Curtis Axel.
Yeah. So it was Rob Van Dam, Sheamus, and Reigns that won.
The bounce off that frog splash, though. He's like, boink!
Ding. But yeah, it was a good match. I'm going to rate that a 3.25.
I'm going to stick with a 3.25 myself. The match was very good. Entertainment value was high.
Once again, no shocking incident that I was like, holy shit.
There was no insane bump or anything that I can recall, but the match was very good.
Yeah. Alright, then after that, if I can find the third part, there we go. It was Usos, Stardust, and Goldust Guys, I'm a big fan of the Usos. They're my favorite tag team in the tag division right now. I know I've said that a lot. But then there's the second favorite, and that is Stardust and Goldust. And it was a good match, but I don't know. I think everything compared to the main event wasn't as good as the main event. That's why maybe my ratings are a little low. It was a good match. Nothing stellar about it, though, but it was still a very, very solid match.
I actually agree. For the match that it could have been, I think what they're doing is they're hyping for the pay-per-view. They don't want them to put all their chips on the table before the pay-per-view hits. Which I agree with. I want them to, because they pin the champs. They pin the champs. They're now over on the champs. They're right up there with them.
Number one contenders.
Number one contenders. Those... We know the worker that Cody Rhodes is.
Yeah.
We know the worker that Goldust is.
Yeah.
We know the workers the Usos are.
Yes.
You put 4 of those people in the ring and you have on paper a great tag team match.
That's true.
Up and above and beyond. We could see them top the Wyatt tag team matches. Yeah. Potentially. I'm not going to say they will. I'm not going to guarantee. Because those matches were good.
Yeah, those were amazing.
My heart stopped several times during that 2 out of 3.
Those were almost 5-star matches for sure, if not.
Very close.
If not. But yes, it was a good match. Cody Rhodes Stardust actually won by a roll-up.
It wasn't quite a roll-up. It was kind of like a sunset flip, but same general principle. But I'm going to rate that one a 3.
Yeah, it was a 3.
Solid 3.
It was a decent match.
It build-up match.
Wasn't good, wasn't bad. It was decent.
Build-up.
Yeah, it was a build-up match.
I'd say it was good. It just wasn't stellar.
Yeah. All right. Then after that, it was Rusev and Lana came in the ring, and then
Marcus the Henrius Maximus.
Mark Henry comes out, and he's all like, "I didn't like what you did. It was very disrespectful. It made me sick, actually." And then the fans were like, "Ooh!" And then Rusev is like, goes for a kick, and he's like, "Nope, world's strongest slam." And he was laid there for at least 30 seconds.
And Lana's like,
and then Henry just did a big splash.
He's like, squish. Now, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Rusev has not fought someone who can pound for pound outpower him, and Mark Henry is the world's strongest man. That's going to be an interesting match. I'm hoping to see it at Night of Champions, and we're going to see something. I think Night of Champions is going to be big. Right now, the way it's looking is it could top SummerSlam, potentially.
It could potentially.
It all depends who faces Lesnar and how Lesnar is faced, because we have to face the fact that we're probably going to be stuck with Lesnar to WrestleMania, so we got to make the best of it.
Yeah.
That makes me deeply sad inside.
Now that I think of it, I mean, it's not a bad thing to have had Lesnar squash Cena. Because
I couldn't believe I was watching Cena job.
I know.
Purely job.
But if you think about it, it hasn't happened before. It's something new. People want to see something new. People like me will be butthurt. Cena fans will be butthurt. But the thing is that Lesnar is so over right now that it feels
stupid.
I think he's just gonna squash until Mania. Whether whether Roman Reigns is the one that faces him.
Or Daniel Bryan, maybe, but I don't see it.
I think the Chamber, it will be just Lesnar dominating every other superstar. I think that it will be bad main events leading up to Mania, and then Mania it will be good. And all the matches leading up to Mania in the main event of those pay-per-views, it's going to be build-up matches. It's going to be what we see between Paige and AJ. It's going to be stuff like that. It's going to be just pure domination against a jobber. For Lesnar, a jobber
is anyone else on the roster.
Yeah, that's true. So that's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be bad. It's going to be a mix of both. We'll see. It's really hard to tell right now. But we were going to move on to the main event right now, which was so good.
So good.
So good. It was, actually we got the chance to choose between 3 matches that really seem alike, except for one of them's a little different. We had no disqualification, false count anywhere, and a no holds barred. I mean, I'm sorry, read between the lines, but this is noticeable. But then you have these 2 weirdos. No disqualification, no holds barred. It would have been like saying hardcore match, Extreme Rules match, no disqualification, no holds barred, street fight.
They almost all the same.
It's all the same thing. Come on, it's just a different name. But yes,
There's probably some minor technical difference that we're not aware of, but pardon me for not knowing.
Yeah, but then
If you're smart ass enough to put it in the comment section below,
do it. I dare you. Do it or you're gay. No, but it was a Falls Count Anywhere. That was chosen, obviously, and that was such a good match. They were fighting all around the arena, and then they came back to the ring. There's a lot of chairs involved. Actually, Ambrose set up like, at least 20 chairs in the ring, and he went for a superplex. Rollins reverses it, sets him up, sit out, powerbomb.
Squash!
Oh my gosh.
Then Rollins was like, I wins, and then Dean Ambrose was like, nope!
2!
And then everybody was like, ah!
And then, Rollins actually got superplexed through a table by Dean Ambrose.
And then Corporate Kane came out and ruined it.
Yeah. He did the dirty deeds. 1, 2. Kane pulls him out, and then he's like, nope. His nice, amazing strikes. That sounds so good. It's like I just don't know how he does it. And then after that, he did a few of those, and then Rollins came out, and then he pulled Rollins out of the ring. He knocked down Kane. He does an outside dive. He nails both of them down.
Runs across the tables, dives over them.
Yeah, and then he goes back, and he's about to dirty deeds Rollins through the table. Kane grabs him by the throat, chokeslams him on the table, does not break. Rollins does the curb stomp on the table, does not break. Then Kane pulls out this crazy contraption. He has cinder blocks. Rollins' head is on cinder blocks.
Or you mean Ambrose?
Ambrose's head on cinder blocks. Boom!
Curb stomp again.
Oh, and
breaks
then
the cinder blocks, and the ref's like, nope, this match is done. I wasn't crazy about that for an ending, but it was to write Ambrose off.
So he could go in the movie, which I believe is called Lockdown. But yes, great match. Best match of the night.
Best match of the month, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that was incredible.
That was incredible. Which is why my rating for that match will actually be a 4.5
I
out
will
of 5.
give it a 4.5 out of 5. If the match ending would have been better, it could have been a 4.75.
Mhm.
That's
For
like
sure.
match of the year material. It was right up there with the Uso tag team matches. Like,
Yeah. It was very entertaining. I was like, oh, the whole time.
I think we've
the
only
cells.
had
Oh.
1 or 2 5-star matches this year. Daniel Bryan's triple threat at WrestleMania. That was what I'd call 5 stars. That was incredible. And there's another one that I'm forgetting.
Some of the Usos matches were just amazing. So.
Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt at the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Anyways, guys, that brings us to our full Raw rating, which is why I'm going to rate this week's Monday Night Raw a 4. Just 4.
I'm going to give it a 4.1. Slightly above 4, but not quite 4.25.
Man, we're getting technical with this. We should just make it to 10.
I don't know. Like,
No,
I
I
kind of like 5.
Yeah.
5. It's just like smidgens. Like,
Yeah.
like if we can have decimals, might as well go the full board.
Yeah.
It's not like it's 4.04. So it's not that specific.
I really think that this week's Monday Night Raw was actually like a 4.37.
No, we're not
No.
going that specific. I'm just like, I wanted something a bit higher than 4, but lower than 4.25. Like, the average match tonight wasn't quite up to par with what we saw at SummerSlam, which we gave a 4.25 altogether, I think.
I believe so. But that's just because of one terrible match. It's not if it would have been a 4.5, 4.75. We're not sure.
Yeah, like, if that match would have been what it would have been, it probably would have been 4.5. The only thing that happened tonight that wasn't, like, I find the Stardust match, like, it could have been more, but I understand why they did that. Like, I understand why they did everything, but overall, the Raw is definitely a 4.1.
Yeah. So, guys, what did you guys think of this review? Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and also, what is your guys' rating? I am the Epic Gamer. Vote 1 for me. Vote 2 for him if you want to see either of us as the host next week. We will see all of you beautiful people next time. See ya next time, guys. Oh!
I love you.
I'm gonna tombstone you.
That ending.